Hello again. Once again, we have a very rainy, unpleasant day here in Monroe, Pennsylvania. And I'm not sure what I'm going to get into today because everything is muddy, totally miserable to work in mud. However, I did make some very good progress with my stack of firewood. Keep in mind that I am very, very far behind in my production for a number of different reasons. One of which is I have a job on a tugboat which keeps me away 3 weeks at a time. So when I'm home for 3 weeks, the weather has to cooperate, which it has not been. I need logs to process. That was an issue for a little while. Just starting to catch up now. Got a nice stack going here. I'm going to continue that down towards where that pile of pallets is. But today it's too muddy to work. Everything is soaking wet, and you probably can't see them too well because of the glare off the water. But right here we have, see all those little black specks? Those are tadpoles swimming around. This is how much rain we've got. So I'm gonna have a whole bunch of frogs. We have running water everywhere. Just muck and mud everywhere you look. If I come up here to my wood yard, I've got water actively running out of my yard here. Look at this. So this is my mud yard. As you can see, it is a huge mess. This wasn't too bad yesterday. I could have worked yesterday processing firewood, but I had lots of other things to do. So that set me back a little bit. Stuff that I had to get done though. And now I have a full trailer. So I processed exactly 1 log yesterday. So now the trailer is full, but moving it with the tractor down this little incline here, when I get to the bottom, the weight of the trailer shoves the tractor, the rear end of the tractor, that way, which is an uncomfortable feeling to say the least. So I have to be very careful. The mud is just going to exacerbate that problem. And even Miss Turkey agrees, it's very wet. She says, boy, is it muddy here. It's muddy, isn't it? So anyway, I've got, I still have a bunch of logs here to work on. I've even got some cherry. Most of what I get is red oak. Probably the majority of the firewood that I receive is red oak and maple. And the red oak is great. It's a very dense wood, but I have to split it extra skinny because it takes a very long time to season. A lot of my customers burn for heat. They have outdoor wood furnaces. They want bigger chunks, and they don't care. If the wood isn't seasoned, they like it better. So, however, I still don't make a habit of selling unseasoned firewood. So it has to dry. It has to dry at least a year. But a lot of guys just don't care. They want it processed. They want the logs cut and put right into their dump truck or trailer or whatever. And they want it just like that. They don't care that it's green wood. They burn it anyway. And that's fine. Whatever customer wants, customer can get. But generally speaking, I like to get piles stacked up so that they get seasoned. So for today, this is what the wood yard looks like. Nothing's happening. It's too wet. I have the turkey following me around. Yes, okay. And it sounds like my son is going to give the dogs a run. This is every day we have to run the dogs. Because if we don't run the dogs, they go crazy. These are German Shorthair pointers, and they are extremely high energy. Mauser and the turkey, Mauser's the brown dog, he still gets in a fight with the turkey once in a while. And usually it's the turkey that starts it. She'll walk over to him or sneak up on him and peck him right in the butt. And then he'll turn around and bark at her, and then it's on. Right? Right, turkey? Yep, you get in a fight with Mauser all the time, don't you? Now Gunner, the white dog, he's very fast. He can do easily 30 miles per hour. So we run him up and down the road a couple times, and that usually tires him out. We run him around the woods here, and that helps. And then he'll go inside and collapse. Which, when he's tired, it's a good thing. So we free range our chickens here at Millstone Firewood, which is good and bad. It's good because the chickens get a lot of healthy food. They get a lot of exercise. The eggs they lay are outstanding. Very dark yellow or orange. They destroy millions of bugs. And then we have right here some new additions to the wood yard. We've got some babies. These hatched, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. And they're happy as can be, running all around. Mama they stay right with Mama. The turkey's mad because I'm in here and she's out there. Well, I'm not sure what the weather's gonna do tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday. I hope it dries up a little bit, but I'm not sure yet. It changes. Every time you look at the forecast, it changes. So I'm hoping it dries up a little bit and we'll be able to get back to doing some firewood processing. And I've got the full trailer. I have to get it down the hill and get the wood stacked. And once I reach the end of the driveway, or the end of the path where I'm stacking, I'm going to start dumping this in piles. I have to get a bunch of pallets and make some bins, and we're going to dump and pile, because stacking is for the birds. It takes way too long, and obviously the fewer times you touch the firewood, the better off you are. So what I might do today, I need to sharpen the saw. I've sharpened it by hand a couple of times on the machine, and it's still cutting good, but it's throwing some chips when it retracts. So I think it needs to be sharpened really well on the bench grinder. So we're going to work on that. I made up a new stand for the bench grinder where I can actually put it in my vise. It'll be a lot more stable. One of my hobbies when I'm not doing firewood is I am an amateur radio operator. KB3GKC is my call sign. And I haven't been on the air for a while because my antenna wire got smashed and filled up with water. So what happens is, right here, my antenna connections come out of the side of the house, and then the wire goes down into a piece of conduit under here, and it goes across the lawn and across the driveway. And then we're going to bring it out here. I think I'm going to get another piece of conduit. And then up there in the tree, which I'm sure you can't see it, is that white ballon. That's the center of the antenna. And then the wires run off in both directions. This is a Buckmaster 80 CF, I think, is the name of the antenna. And it covers almost all of the ham radio frequencies that I use. So it covers 80 meters to 6 meters. This wire was buried with the conduit, and somewhere along the line, and this is the conduit, this was 1-inch conduit. Somewhere along the line it got smashed, broken, and one of the jacket of the wire got sliced. And when that happened, because it's so wet here, the water got inside of the jacket of the cable, and that filled up, it wicked its way almost the entire way through the cable that went underground here. So I couldn't transmit anymore. It was just not functioning. So the other day, my wonderful son came along and he dug up the old wire for me, and we pulled the conduit out. I took the wire out, cleaned it up, took it down to the basement to the lab, and tested it. And when I stripped the wire off, water was coming out. So that piece of cable is done, and I actually have two cables going through here. So I'm going to have to do some work, get these reconnected, get some fresh cable under here, and hopefully that won't happen again. I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers, which has been very helpful, making my channel grow. And I'm going to continue with the Cord King firewood processing videos. I know you guys like to see that machine in operation. I'm going to try to get some better camera angles, because right now I do everything off of a tripod, and sometimes it's hard to see what's really going on when the camera is totally stationary. Thank you very much for watching. You guys all have a great day, and we'll see you later.